Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahaihi Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम सदाशिव समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमां अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वंदे गुरु परंपरां समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः। Hari Om. In the fourth episode, we saw about how the teacher, the guru, is like the spring season. Vasantavat lokahitam charantaha. The spring season does not announce with words, I am coming, all of you ready, begin to bloom, begin to be happy. The spring season just silently comes and everything silently turns into beauty. And in this next verse, the Acharya Bhagavan Adisankaracharya ji says, this is the swabhava of a guru. Ayam swabhavas swatayeva yatpara shramapanoda pravanam mahatmanam sudham shureva swayamarka karkasham prabhabhitaptam avati kshitim kilam. This is the beauty of the teacher. Whatever the condition may be, he enters into that situation to remove the troubles of others. And Shrama Apanoda Pravanam Mahatmanam, for the Mahatma, Mahancha Asau Atma, the person whose self has expanded so much that he is able to take in everybody as his own self. Sudham Shureva Swayamarka Karkashaha. The sun is shining very, very much throughout the day, and the earth's surface is parched and dry. We all feel the intense heat. But the moonlight, it does not have light of its own. It borrows from the sunlight, and not even a little bit of heat is there in the moonlight. It brings such cool light to us. Prabhabi taptam avati kshitim kila. The light of the moon cools the earth which has been made hot by the sun. In the same way, we are all being made so hot by the process of samsara, by constantly going through shoka, moha, bhaya, constant experience of sorrow, delusion and fear. And because of that we are suffering. That suffering, just like the moon removes the heat of the sun with its cool light, in the same way the Guru removes all of our suffering with the coolness of the knowledge that he gives us. Brahmanandarasanubhuti kalitaihi putai sushitairyutaihi yushmadvakalashojhitaihi shruti sukhaihi vakyamritai sechaya samtaptam bhavatapadavadahana jwalabhirenam prabho धन्यास्ते भवदीक्षा नक्षणगते पात्रीकृताः स्वीकृताः So, Brahmananda Rasa Anubhuti Kalitaihi Putaihi Sushitairyutaihi Yushmad Vakalasha Ujjitaihi Shruti Sukhaihi Vakya Amritaihi Sechaya. Sprinkle upon me your immortal words of nectar. Sprinkle those words upon me. What are those words? From where are those words coming from? Whenever we go to weddings and some auspicious functions, they will keep that holder with rose water. They will sprinkle the rose water on us. In some places, there'll be an air cooler, and that rose water will be churning through a machine, and that will be spraying on us as we enter into the hall. The same way, the Guru's words are soaked in Brahmananda Rasa Anubhuti. The words of the Guru are deep into the juice of this Brahmananda. Brahmananda means the joy of Brahman, Anubhuti, the experience of Brahmananda. Kalitaihi. Kalitaihi means bhuti. He is like immersed and is reveling in that essence of Brahmananda. Putaihi. The words are very pure. Pure means the intention behind those words are only to create welfare for humanity, to give joy to humanity by giving them that knowledge of the truth. Sushitaihi. Those words are very cool. The words of the truth are very, very cool. Yushmat va kalasha ujjitaihi. Va kalasha means from that nectarine pot of words which is coming from you. Sechaya. Sprinkle those words of immortality on me, asks the student. Santaptam, what is happening to that student in this world? He is suffering. He is being burnt. Santaptam, bhava, tapa, dava, dahana, jwalabhirenam prabho. O Lord, I am being burnt and roasted in this world of existence. Tapa means heat. Dahana means burning. Jwala means flames are there. Enam Prabho Dhanyaste Bhavadikshana Gatehe. I'm so blessed that I've come into the purview of your vision. Dikshana Gatehe. Patri Kritaha. I'm so blessed that I have become a vessel to receive your grace, and you have accepted me as your student. The student has got no hope. However great the Guru may be, the Guru has to accept the disciple, and only then is the possibility of the transmission of the knowledge. The Guru has accepted the student under his wings, and that is why the student feels very blessed and very, very grateful that the Guru has accepted him and that he has become a vessel to receive the grace of the Guru. And then he is asking the Guru a question. When we meet such a Guru, it is important to ask the right questions. Katham tareyam bhavasindumetam kavagatirme katamostyupayaham janina kinchit kripayavamam prabho samsara dukkha kshitimatanusva. Katham tareyam. How will I cross? What should I cross? Bhavasindhum etam. This Sindhu, this ocean of existence. Bhava. Kava gatihi me. What is the way for me, O Guru? Katamaha astu upayaha. What is the means by which I can cross? Janena kinchit kripaya avamam prabho. I don't know anything about all this. All I know is to eat, sleep, be merry, play, enjoy, do some work, earn money, have relationships, suffer those relationships, suffer many problems. I know only this. I don't know how to cross this ocean of existence. Samsara dukkha iti ma tanushva. In this earth, I am experiencing the sorrow of transmigration, birth, death, and in between all the changes and sufferings. Please help me. The student is helplessly surrendering and pleading to the master to help. So now the Guru is speaking. Tatha vadantam sharanagatam swam samsara dava nalatapatattam nirikshya karunya rasardra drishtya dadyadabhitim sahasa mahatma. That Mahatma, the Guru, dadyad abhitim, that Guru grants him protection. He says, don't be afraid. To whom the student, Tatha Vadantam, who's been saying like this, you save me, you protect me, I'm being roasted, I'm being burnt, I'm suffering in this world, Vadantam, and he has also fallen at the feet of the Guru, Sharanagatam Swam, from what he has run away, samsara dava nalatapa taptam. He has been burnt by this fire of samsara, and so he has approached the Guru. The Guru is looking at the student with all love and compassion. Nirikshya karunya rasardra drishtya. His drishti or his vision is wet with the love of compassion, with the water of compassion. Karunya rasa ardra. Ardra means wet eyes. Niriksha, looking at the student. Dadyad abhitim. Immediately he grants him abhiti. Don't fear. I'm here. I will guide you, says the Guru. Whenever we are in a real despair, we don't even need to have a solution at hand. If there's somebody who comes to us and says, don't worry, why are you worried? I will take care. When he says that, we don't need to worry at all because all our fears go away by listening to those words. Vidwan satasma upasatti miyushe mumukshave sadhu yathoktakarinne prashantachittaya shamanvitaya tatvopadesham kripayaiva kuryat. So, the master should take action, should respond when the disciple who is Vidwan means he has got the knowledge of the Shastras, he has got the knowledge of the world. Tasma upasatti miyoshe. He has come towards a protection, seeking the protection of the teacher. He must be a mumukshu. He should seek liberation. He should be desiring for liberation. Sadhu yathoktakarine. He should be a person who listens to what the teacher says, not that half-baked desire for liberation, and then come to the teacher. He will say 2 sentences. You listen to 1 sentence and practice half a sentence. No. Whatever the teacher says, take that and listen to it completely. Prashanta chittaya. The student also should be of a very calm disposition of mind. Shama anvitaya. His desires should be quieted. His mind should not be baffled by too many desires to enjoy pleasures in the outer world. Tattva upadesham kripayaiva kuryat. To such a student, the teacher should with all compassion give the upadesham of the tattva, of the truth, of the essence. So it is just it is just that When you love a person so much and that person doesn't know one key thing that can solve all his problems, then a loving friend will not hide that one key thing. Here, the one key thing is who I am, I don't know. And that is the cause for all the problems I face in life. Ajnanam. Because of that ignorance of who I am, I'm facing all problems. And the Guru, it is only the Guru who can show, because how much ever we can see ourselves completely only when we have a reflecting medium. Only when we have a mirror can we see our form completely. Even that we cannot see, but at least for the full extent of the mirror, we can see our form completely because the mirror is there. How much ever we try, we cannot see the length and breadth of our own form without the mirror to check if everything is okay. The eyes can see only from the neck downwards, it cannot even see the neck. So we need a mirror to see. In the same way, how much ever we think we know in this world, we need the Guru to show us, to reflect us our true reality. The Guru is established in that reality. Being established in that reality, when we go towards him, even though we cannot see it, because we cannot see that in ourselves, he guides us through that knowledge and makes us experience that reality ourselves. So now the Guru is saying, Shri Guru Ruvacha Ma Bhaishta Vidvans Tavanastya Samsara Sindhos Taranestyupaya येनैव याता यतयोऽस्य पारं तमेव मार्गं तव निर्दिशामि. Don't worry, my dear student, says the Guru. Tameva margam tava nirdishami. That road I will show to you. What road? Ma baishta. Don't be afraid. Vidvan, he addresses the student, not oh you fellow or anything like that. He addresses the student, oh learned sir, he calls the student. Vidvan, tava nasti apayaha. There is nothing, no danger for you. Don't worry. Samsara Sindhoho Tarane Asti Upayaha. To swim across this ocean of change, there is a way. Yenaiva Yata Yatayaha Asya Param. Through that way, the great yatis, or the people who strive to seek the truth, the sannyasis, those who strive on the path to seek the truth of reality, yatayaha asya param. Asya param means they have reached the shores of that samsara. Tameva margam tava nirdishami. I will show you that way. There is nothing to worry about. Don't fear, says the Guru again. Astyupayo mahan kaschit samsara bhayanashanam tena tirtva bhavam bodhim paramanandamapsyasi. Asti upayaha. There is a means for mahan kaschit. There is a very great means. Kaschit. Some means, some great means is there. Samsara bhayanashanaha. Through that means, we can destroy that fear of samsara. Tena tirtva, by crossing over that, bhavam bodhim, bhava bodhi, the ocean of bhava or existence, paramanandam apsyasi. You experience that paramananda, you experience that supreme joy. Vedantartha vicharena jayate jnanamuttamam tenatyantika samsara dukkhanasho bhavatyanu. There is one means. What does that means? Vedanta artha. The Vedanta is my eyes and sense organs My mind goes out through the sense organs, touches the object I want to see, reports back to the mind. The image is formed in my mind. The sound is heard in my mind. The smell is felt in my mind. The taste is felt in my mind. And the feeling is felt in my mind. So, what I experience outside has come back and I'm knowing it within me. Veda Anta, Artha. So, within me, what is the truth? What is that reality? What is that substratum which is there when I see an object? My eyes look at this, and the information comes through my eyes into my mind, and I'm experiencing it there. Within that experience, there is the truth, Artha, which are how the truth is reached. Vicharena jayate. By thinking, that truth is reached. What is reached? By thinking, jnanam uttamam. Uttamam jnanam means that supreme knowledge. We are having some kind of knowledge all the time, but this knowledge beyond which there is nothing to know, that knowledge I will touch, I will reach by thinking. The thinking is a process by which we can touch deeply within us. Tena atyantika, by that means of thinking, thinking means the right thinking. Atyantika vichar samsara dukkha. Atyantika means extreme changes, the sorrows caused by samsara. Nashaha bhavati anu. The 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 sorrow is destroyed. There is no other. There is nothing else. There is nothing else to worry once you get that knowledge. And what happens when all these are there? That knowledge comes. What should be there? Shraddha bhakti dhyana yogat mumuksh. Shraddha bhakti dhyana yogan mumukshoho mukter hetun vakti sakshat shrutir gihi yovayat yova eteshveva tishthatyamusyam moksho avidya kalpitad deha bandhana. So what is this technique, this method? Shraddha bhakti dhyana yogat. By shraddha. Shraddha means I put an intense energy into something. I give myself into something. Whatever we do, whatever we think, we give a part of our energy, our consciousness. We deposit in that thought. We deposit in that feeling. That is called Shraddha. It is our contribution to a thought and feeling. Shraddha. Bhakti means my contribution of love to something. Dhyana means being quiet and meditating. Dhyana yoga. Yoga means uniting the thought and the feeling. When the thought or the thinking process happens in the brain, the feelings are experienced in the heart. They are united in our throat region in the form of words. They are united. Yogat. Mumukshoho. For the mumukshu, not for everybody. You require to be a mumukshu or a seeker after liberation. Mumukshoho. Muktehe hetun vakti. The teacher will tell the cause for mukti or liberation. Sakshat Shrutir Gihi. Where is all this mentioned? It is mentioned directly in the Shrutis. In the Upanishads, the means for liberation is mentioned. Yova eteshu eva tishtati amushya mokshaha avidya kalpitat deha bandhana. Whoever pursues these methods will be liberated from avidya kalpita, the bondage of the body, which is caused by ignorance, they will experience liberation from that. Ajnana-yogat paramatmanastava hyanatma-bandhas tatayeva samsrutihi tayor-vivekodita bodhavakni ajnana-karyam pradahet samulam. Samulam, with all its lock, stock, and barrel, all roots of Ajnana, the effects of Ajnana, Pradahet. Samula means it is completely burnt. It is not the physical body alone. The mind is the cause for Ajnana. The mind is the cause for ignorance. The mind is a layer between the intellect and the prana, the energy. The intellect is shining with the light of consciousness. That light falls on the prana and reflects back as a shadow, called the shadow presence, called the mind. It is actually not there, but we experience its presence as absence. And because of that, this body is formed. The desire for this body comes, and we get the body. Once we get the body, we see only the body. We don't even know there is a mind and intellect inside unless the teacher comes and tells us. Ajnana yogat paramatmanastava through union with Ajnana, tavahi anatma bandhaha tatayeva samsrutihi. You have moved away from that supreme truth, and you are locked in anatma. Whatever is not I, there are only two things in this world. One is I and one is not I. The I is only one. The not I are everything else. So we are caught in everything else, which is anatma. Bandhaha means bound. Then what happens once you're bound with anatma? Tata eva samsrutihi. Meaning, when I firmly believe that I am the body, then I experience samsara after that. Samsrutihi. Tayo viveka udita udita bodhavaknihi. Now there is a fire of knowledge that arises when I distinguish between what is I and what is not I. When I clearly, truly distinguish between the true I and the not I, Vaknihi. So we are instructing our brain, we are training our brain to recognize what is I and what is not I. Because constantly the brain is protecting whatever we think is I. So we have to give the right thought to our own brain through the Vedas, through the words of the Guru, contemplating on them. We have to teach our own brain to understand and identify what is the true I. When that understanding happens, Ajnana Karyam Pradahet Samulam. All Ajnana is in the form of thought, the wrong thought, erroneous perception caused by non-apprehension of the truth. Gurudev always points out this word again. The non-apprehension of the truth, which is tamas, causes the misapprehension of reality, which is rajas. The misapprehension is, the non-apprehension is, I don't know who I am. The misapprehension is, I'm thinking I am this body. And so the Guru is saying, there is a way, you can learn the way, you follow that path, and everything is going to be fine, says the Guru. The disciple now asks this question. It's a very beautiful question. It's a question that we can learn by heart and keep asking ourselves. Because the mind fixes on something by means of a question. We can say something as a statement. If we want to be, for example, if I want to be fit, instead of saying an affirmation that I am fit, we just have to make it into a question. How is it that I am so fit? How is it that I am so fit? When we ask that, the mind will be engaged in that question and it will take us to the path of fitness. So, in the same way, the disciple is asking some questions now. Shishya uvacha kripaya shruyatam swamin prashnoyam kriyate mayam yaduttaramaham shrutva kritarthasyam bhavan mukhat. O Guru, Shishya is saying, student, kripaya shruyatam, please listen to me. Swamin, O Master, prashnaha ayam kriyate maya. I am expressing a question. Yad uttaram aham shrutva. When I listen to that answer, kritarthaha syam, I would have done what I need to do in this world. Bhavan mukhat. When I listen to that answer from your own words, from your own mouth, I will be kritarthaha. I would have done what I need to do in this world. And I think the questions are 7 in number. Very beautiful questions. Ko nama bandhaha kathamesha agataha katham pratisthasya katham vimokshaye katham vimokshaham kosavanatma paramakka atma tayor vivekaha kathametad uchyatam. So the questions are, ko nama bandhaha. What is this thing called bondage? Katham esha agataha. How did this bondage come? Katham pratisthasya. How did this bondage get established in me? When I'm free, when I'm liberated actually in reality, how did I become bound? Katham vimokshaha. How can I be free? Ko sa anatma. Ko asau anatma. What is this thing called anatma or not I? Paramaha ka atma. What is the supreme I, self? Tayoho vivekaha. How do I distinguish or differentiate between what is I, or rather who am I, and what is not I? Whatever we say who is I, and whatever we say what is not I. Everything other than the who, which is a self, is only what. When we can ask the question what to something, it means it's not I. When we say who, we are referring to I. Paramaha ka atma. What is the supreme self? Tayoho vivekaha. Katham etad uchyatam. Please tell me the difference between the two, the I and the not I. Now, whenever in modern days, sometimes when students ask questions, they will play to the gallery. They will just tell the teacher or the speaker, they will ask some question. They will feel it's an intelligent question. They will look around for appreciation. And people will also clap hands for the question. Here, the teacher is clapping hands for the question. The teacher is saying, Shri Guru Ruvacha Dhanyosi Kritakrityosi Pavitam te Kulam Tvayam Yadavidya Bandha Muktyam Brahmi Bhavitumichasi. So the teacher says, Dhanyahasi. You are a Dhanya. You are a very blessed person. Everybody will not get such a question in their mind. Kritakrityaha asi. You have done what you need to do in this world. Pavitam te kulam tvaya. Because of these questions you have asked, your whole lineage has become very pure. What a blessing this is. From the words of the Guru, tvaya, yad avidya bandha muktya. Now that you've asked these questions itself, you will be released from ignorance. The question is so powerful. that it will yield the answer. And when you know the answer, you're going to be free. Yat avidya bandha muktya brahmi bhavitum ichchasi. By being freed from avidya or ignorance, you want to become the Brahman. You want to realize the Brahman and be the Brahman. And because of that, you're blessed and your whole lineage is blessed. And the Guru is also praising the glory of self-effort. We will see that on Monday. On Monday on Chinmaya Surya channel, we will have the Vedanta Shravana Sadhana Yagna of Vivekachoodamani. On Sunday, we will have the Vision of Vedanta, the second episode of Drigdrishya Viveka. Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu, Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyat Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasorma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Boliye Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Har Namah Parvati Pataye. Har Har Mahadeva. Hari Om.